Hello, guys. Good afternoon. How have you guys been? Those at work, those working at home, working remotely, those caught up in traffic, those on break. How is the break going on? Hope everything is moving on as usual. Guys, it's been 2 weeks the last time I was on air moderating a webinar. But all thanks to God, I am good back doing what I know I am best in doing. As usual, I will be giving just a minute to allow you guys to come in before we start the business of the day. And of course, I can see a couple of familiar names on my attendees list. You guys are highly welcome. Today is indeed a great day. Now just give me 2 minutes and I will explain to you the main reason why I decided to tag today as a great day. Good, I've exhausted my 1 minute. Like I said 1 minute ago, I'll be giving just 1 minute to allow you guys to come in. I guess I will just take it off from here, even as I have a couple of people on board. Good afternoon once again and welcome. For those of you guys that are joining us for the first time, my name is Gagba Esaya and I'm one of the training coordinators for the Temple Small Business Development Center. The Temple Small Business Development Center helps small business start and grow. We offer free one-on-one consulting and a variety of low to no cost webinars. We are part of the nationally accredited network of the Small Business Development Centers, which has over 1,000 networks across the United States. We're here this afternoon for a webinar on building your e-commerce brand in PA. A copy of the PowerPoint and a link to the recording will be sent to all attendees. Being a webinar, all attendees have been muted. However, we always encourage you guys to drop your questions on the Q&A or the chat box. Without further ado, please allow me to welcome two of my wonderful presenters, even as they take over the floor for the presentation. Laura and Janice, you guys are welcome on board.
Well, thank you so much, Garba and Leora, for joining us today. I wanted to introduce Leora first. Leora has been with the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania since 2015. She began her career with PennDOT Maintenance in the Winter Operations Unit. She then worked with the Department of Agriculture as the Assistant and Special Assistant of Workforce Development before returning to PennDOT, where she served as Operation Communications Manager for the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. She is proudly serving the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania through the Department of Community and Economic Development as the Administrative Officer of the Pennsylvania Business One-Stop Shop. So I'm going to let Lenora start the presentation. Thank you.
Good morning, and thank you, Janice, for that introduction. I am going to share my screen with everybody now, but first I'm going to stop my video. So I want to thank everybody for being here today. I am very pleased to be able to share some information with you on this webinar. As Janice shared, my name is Leora, and I'm with the Business One-Stop Shop office, and we'll be sharing more about CommonGoods today and how it can assist you in building your e-commerce brand. But first, I'd like to share a very brief overview of our office and how we serve the Pennsylvania business community so you know who we are and what we do. Our office was established at the Department of Community and Economic Development in 2018. Our role is to serve as a sole source in guiding entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized businesses through all the stages of development, from planning and startup to operation and expansion. Prior to the establishment of our office, entrepreneurs and small business owners would be required to seek out information from multiple agencies and organizations, which could prove frustrating. Our office simplifies the informational flow and serves as a bridge to help individuals find the right agency they need to connect with as they maneuver their business goals. One of the wonderful resources our office provides is our interactive business checklist. This feature went live in 2019 and provides a customized instruction for how to register, amend, or close a business based on the input provided by the customer. The checklist
Leora?
Yes.
Excuse me for interrupting.
Sure.
I am not seeing your PowerPoint slides. Are you able to share your screen?
You're not. It should have shared. Let me go back and double check. I'm not sure why it didn't do that.
Yeah, now it's up.
Perfect. So I'm just going to get us back up to speed, and I apologize about that. So I was sharing about our business checklist, and it can be printed and stored and saved in our business hub. It's a wonderful tool that small business owners and entrepreneurs use regularly to help them know exactly what steps they need to take in starting their business or expanding their business. So our office has a lot of valuable resources that can be found on business.pa.gov. And for any questions that cannot be answered using the website, you can reach out via a one-on-one customer service phone number, which not only connects you with our staff, but also members of staff from the Department of State, the Department of Revenue, and the Department of Labor and Industry, depending on which option the customer chooses. And now I would like to share more information on CommonGoods and the initiative and how it can assist you in achieving your e-commerce goals. So e-commerce, though far from new, is a fast-growing trend for many of our small business retailers. During the pandemic, there was a strong surge in online sales and businesses benefited. Those with online sales found themselves better positioned to handle adverse conditions, which made them more resilient. It's no secret that having multiple revenue sources can really help a business stay stable, even under stress. From April to June of 2021, e-commerce sales in the United States surpassed $222 billion, which illustrates that e-commerce is really good for business. And since 70% of consumers shop local businesses by shopping online, e-commerce may be especially good for small businesses. Our PA small business community is resilient. We've seen that time and time again with how our businesses have responded to all sorts of challenges, from the pandemic conditions, workforce shortages, supply chain disruptions, and so much more. It's amazing to see the innovation, imagination, and can-do spirit of our small business community and how they've adapted and embraced new models and ways of doing business. Looking at consumer trends, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has created a resiliency strategy that includes multiple initiatives to expand e-commerce opportunities for our small businesses. As part of that effort, we are proud to present CommonGoods, an online e-commerce directory that connects Pennsylvania small businesses with consumers. The online directory makes it easy for shoppers to find and support local Pennsylvania stores while shopping online. Pennsylvanians want to shop local and support their neighborhood businesses and strengthen their communities. But until now, it's been very difficult for customers to find local businesses that are selling online. Joining CommonGoods is easy, but a business must meet certain criteria. They must be a retail business with a storefront or other physical operation and have online sales. They must have 500 employees or less, and they must be registered with the Pennsylvania Department of State and/or the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue. And they must be primarily owned and operated by a person 18 years of age or older. Our directory does not accept business franchises, multi-level marketing businesses, or chain stores. For our PA businesses, CommonGoods is a great opportunity to tap into the buy local movement, build traffic, increase online sales. And the best part of all of this, listings are absolutely free. CommonGoods will connect shoppers to the PA business website or e-commerce sites of their choice, such as Amazon, Etsy, eBay, or others. Shoppers are able to search for small businesses by product type, their location, and their diversity of ownership. The more small businesses that join our CommonGoods community, the better for everyone. CommonGoods will help expand markets, grow sales, increase sustainability, and help Pennsylvania local shops and stores thrive. Statistics tell us that for every $100 spent at a small local business, $48 goes back into the local economy. If that same $100 is spent at a big box store or national retailer, only about $14 makes it back to the local economy. So shopping locally at a small business can have really big impacts for the entire community. So now I want to take you on a little tour of the CommonGoods website so you can see what it looks like. And this is the landing page for our CommonGoods website. When a consumer comes here, they will be able to choose from one of the main categories, or they can select a county, see what stores are available in that county, or they can click View All. When they get to this page, you'll see we currently have 123 registered businesses. A consumer can then click a city. They can do a search by county. They can choose one of our product categories, the type of business, or the diversity of ownership of business. So if I am clicking minority-owned businesses, that's going to filter out, and you're going to see the 18 businesses that have self-identified as minority-owned businesses when they registered with us. If I click on Divani Chocolatier, this is what a business landing page will look like, an example. They provided their own cover photo, their own logo. On the left, there's a clickable link to their website, their customer service email, their phone number, and then widgets that will take the consumer to any social media site that they may have for their business. They provide a brief description, keywords, photos of their business, and then at the very bottom, it gives you the in-person shopping location and the ability to get directions. Now, to shop online, you would click the retail button. And as you can see, this will take you directly to their website where you will make the purchase. So there is no actual transactions that occur on the CommonGoods website. It is more like a digital yellow pages for Pennsylvania businesses. If you're interested in registering, you would click the For Business button at the top, scroll to the bottom, and click List Your Business. Now, we did our best to make our application process as simple as possible and easy to navigate. So you just go through each section, providing your details, your photos, any self-identification of business ownership. And when you get to the bottom, you will need to click on the Terms and Conditions link to read through the terms and conditions and then accept. When you click that Submit button, it's going to come directly to our office. Typically, I receive those emails and I review them to see if you meet all of the criteria that I spoke about before. If your business does, you will receive a welcome email, most likely from me or one of our other staff members, and it will include a welcome kit. If for some reason in reviewing the application, we see that maybe you have not met one of the qualifiers we need, you will receive an email stating that, and the term and condition that you did not meet will be highlighted, and you have the opportunity to reach out to us and maybe explain why you think that you do fit that model. Perhaps you clicked something or you forgot to add something, and we can go in and fix that for you. If we need more information, we'll reach out to you too. We're very interactive during this whole process, and at any time that you need something updated on your page, you'll just connect with us again. So if a business isn't selling online already, but wants to learn more about how to get started and grow their e-commerce business, the Pennsylvania Business One-Stop Shop can help. To help our small businesses establish and improve their online presence and sales, the One-Stop Shop offers e-commerce education, training, and best practices in partnership with the Pennsylvania Small Business Development Centers and, of course, the Pennsylvania Digital Transformation and E-commerce Program, PADTEP. So for more details on any business initiatives or education or resources, e-commerce information you may need, I encourage you to visit business.pa.gov. And I encourage everyone in this webinar today to visit commongoods.pa.gov and explore that site on your own. And if you feel your business qualifies, please sign up and become a part of our CommonGoods community. We want to recruit as many Pennsylvania businesses as possible. And if you haven't made the leap to e-commerce yet, our office, as well as the PADTEP team, have a lot of resources and can help you out. So I really encourage everyone to reach out with that. So that brings me to the end of my slides. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I want to thank everyone again, but I'm going to open everything up for questions.
Yeah. Laura, thank you for a wonderful presentation. I think we have two questions on the Q&A. I don't know if you can see it.
I can. Give me just a second to switch that over on my screen.
Got you.
Okay. So if the business has a physical location in Pennsylvania but works out of a home and wants to do all sales through the website, would they still be eligible? So there does have to be that in-person shopping available, Zach. That's a really good question. Part of this initiative is helping storefronts and small businesses to have that e-commerce, to create that e-commerce site and to have both methods of sale points. I hope that answered that question. And I have a question about the qualifiers again. So the qualifiers to register for CommonGoods is you have to be a business with a storefront or other physical operation with online sales located in PA. And to expand on that a little bit, we do accept small businesses that may be wholesalers or distributors. So if you have a physical operation point, that would qualify as a business location. Another point is we have some artists and artist cooperatives that they attend various fairs. They have in-person points of sales. So they are selling in person. There may not be a storefront to say, but they may have their product in local shops and they are selling them there. That counts as in-person sales where somebody can go purchase that item in person. You also have to be a small business, so you have to have 500 employees or less. You have to be registered with the Pennsylvania Department of State and or the Pennsylvania Department of Revenue, depending on if your business requires sales tax collection. And you have to be owned and operated by a person 18 years of age or older. So I hope that helped. And I'm seeing another question that says, not a brick and mortar, but you've been approached to have your product in local locations for a monthly fee. If I joined, would this be allowed? So that would be a location. As long as there's in-person sales happening, you can reach out and you'll be receiving these slides at the end, and it has the contact information. When you email that CommonGoods email, that's going to come directly to me, and I'm happy to reach out and kind of discuss your business model and see if it fits all the guidelines that you would need to be part of CommonGoods. I encourage you to apply for it. That'll get that right in front of me, and then we can go back and forth to make sure that you fit. But I would say that if you are having your product sold somewhere, that is certainly in-person sales. And that is correct. I have another question that says, this does have to be products, so we do not accept services. You have to be selling physical goods like a retailer. Okay, and someone is asking how to find the application again. I will include that link with the slides that I send out that everyone will be receiving. But on our website at commongoods.pa.gov, there is a box in the upper right-hand corner that says for businesses, and you would click that. And once you click that, you'd scroll to the bottom. And once you get to the bottom, it's going to say list your business, and that's where you would list your business. Okay. So what if your services also sell items like promotional items? So that would be one that would have to be investigated, and there would probably be two of us reviewing that application because we have to make sure that it's not part of a franchise or a chain. And we also have to make sure that the primary mode of the business is sale of goods and not services. So for instance, a sporting goods store who also does kayak rentals and maybe has some in-person classes and things like that, their primary business is the sporting goods store, but they do also offer services. Now, a hair salon that is also selling products, that would not count because their primary function is to provide the service of cutting hair. I hope that helps illustrate that point a little bit more. And I'm not seeing any more questions. I hope I didn't miss any. You're very welcome. And if you have further questions, you can reach out, and I'm happy to reach out to you after the webinar. For now, I'm going to turn the time over to Janice from the PADTEP team to explain some more about the wonderful world of e-commerce.
Thanks, Leora. And as Leora said, you will be getting this information as well as her slides. She will be here after my short presentation so that to answer additional questions. So as Leora said, the whole goal with CommonGoods through the Department of Community and Economic Development is to help Pennsylvanians transfer and transform their retail environment to include digital e-commerce. I am with Temple University and the program manager for the Pennsylvania Digital Transformation and E-commerce program. We are a statewide program and work hand in hand with CommonGoods. And our whole goal is to help you as a small business to grow and prosper through e-commerce and digital marketing capabilities. Just wanted to review a few of our services. Many of you here today are well aware of what we do, and I appreciate seeing a lot of familiar names in our webinar. But one of the foremost things that we do is to help small businesses create a website. And we do that in several different ways. You work with an e-commerce consultant and a student to develop that website. You will apply, and at the end of this presentation, there will be a link to the application. Once you're accepted into the program, you'll work with the student and the e-commerce consultant to develop a weekly meeting schedule. And then you work on through a statement of work to design the website. And those can be things that include the color scheme that's ADA compliant. You would provide the content, photos, any videos, including the meta descriptions for the website. Through our e-commerce consultants and students, they help to guide you to let you know what is appropriate and what we can use. And the website is customized to meet the needs of your business. So if you just want an informational website that also will link to your retail storefront, we can do that if you want, and we encourage you to have a website that's e-commerce ready. We will help you do that as well. Additional website services include if you have a current website, but you want to migrate it to a different platform or add enhancements to the websites. We will help you do that as well, again, through our student team. Our student team is based here at Temple University in Philadelphia, working statewide with small businesses to create and enhance your website. Website enhancements can include things like plugins. Plugins to move to a new payment service, to help your business to expand all the different areas that you choose. We can update some content, update search engine optimization, including your meta description, and we customize these enhancements again to meet the needs of a small business owner. Other services that we provide through PADTEP are social media audits and consulting. So if you currently have a small business website and you would like to know how well is it doing, a social media audit is one way that we can look at what you're doing from a social media standpoint and then help you to utilize those platforms. So as so many of the small businesses currently in CommonGoods are selling through Facebook Marketplace, we can review what you're doing from that social media if you're not ready yet to move to a whole website platform and help you through that process. Another thing that we can do if you currently have a website is the social search engine optimization report. This report analyzes your website and gives highlights and provides recommendations for improvements. This is done by an e-commerce consultant within the PADTEP program. And that whole goal is to increase the website's search functions via Google using strong meta descriptions and keywords. When we see red flags, we work with that small business owner to help to make and change those options. And lastly, one of the services we perform is a website audit. This takes the SEO report and we look deeper into your website. We look at your aesthetics, the ease of use, content, technology, cybersecurity, and analytics. And through this one-on-one consultation, our consultants provide numerous resources to increase the awareness of your small business regarding these topics and provide coaching to make the changes. And that leads me to e-commerce consulting. So based on all of the different services we have available, we provide consultations to also evaluate your e-commerce plans. And that strategy meeting will help you to focus on your target market that can lead to that personalized customer experiences. And one of those strategies that we will include is a proposal or recommendation to you also to have a listing on CommonGoods. So as we have said, you will receive this presentation and you can register via the hot links here or sign up through the QR code. And what happens next after you sign up is you will receive an automatic email to schedule an appointment with an e-commerce consultant to review your request. During this 15 to 30-minute meeting, we review what your needs are as a small business owner. A lot of times people register and you're just not sure, and we'll help you to decipher your needs and move you through the process during that discussion. Also, during the intake process, we will talk about the timetable. Currently, we have about an 8-week queue for new website development. Once you have the timetable and the students are assigned or an e-commerce consultant is assigned to work with you on your digital marketing and e-commerce needs, you then have the results. And the results can come in a form of a report, as it would for an SEO report, or your results can be a working or updated website. Again, wonderful outcomes and lots of compliments from folks who have used us statewide. Our contact information is here. I am Janice Crow, the program manager. You could reach out to me directly, and you can also reach out to sbdc@temple.edu with any questions. So at this time, Leora, if you would like to come back to join me to see if we have any additional questions. I'm going to pull up the chat also. Our PADTEP program is virtual as well. I see someone saying that in person, we will meet with businesses throughout the Commonwealth, all 67 counties, in a virtual platform. Let's see, any other questions?
So Janice, I saw one that came in that I missed, asking if CommonGoods has a phone app. We currently do not. CommonGoods is ever evolving, however, so that may change over time, but currently you will have to use the website to access CommonGoods.
Okay, great question. Any other questions for the both of us? Okay. Well, I'm not seeing any at this point. So Garba?
Yeah, sure. For my own part, even as we still wait for 1 or 2 questions to come up on board, this goes to my wonderful attendees. You know, I Just give me a sec. I just posted a 30-second survey about today's webinar. We at Temple SPDC, as usual, we always cherish your feedbacks, even as it helps us in providing our services to you guys, and it's also being required by our founders. So kindly take 30 seconds of your time and help us out to fill out the survey link I just posted. Janice, I guess since we have close to like 35 minutes left, I'm just gonna give like 4 to 5 minutes to see if any questions will come up on board within the 3 to 5 minutes. If none comes up, maybe we'll just wrap it up for the day.
Okay. Yes, thank you all so much. We knew this presentation was informational in nature, so it would be quicker than the normal hour, but we do appreciate your attendance today. And feel free to reach out to any of us here at PADTEP or with CommonGoods. And the Pennsylvania Business One-Stop website is an invaluable resource for you as a small business owner, whether you've already established your business or look to do it in the future. So I really encourage you to check out Pennsylvania Business One-Stop Shop.
I can see on the Q&A, Jack is asking when exactly they would get the slide. Jack, I promise you guys, if you don't get it before the end of the day, first thing tomorrow in the morning, you surely get it.
Well, since there's no more questions coming in, Garba, I think we could wrap it up for today. Leora, anything final from you?
No, just thank you again for everybody for attending and allowing me to share the information about our office and CommonGoods. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm always happy to help.
Okay, to wrap it up, I just want to use this opportunity to thank each and every one of you guys for keeping it a day with us. Leora and Janice, thank you for a wonderful presentation. And without, I wrap it up once again, I do want to appreciate my wonderful SPDC teams. You know, without them, we wouldn't have been here and the webinar wouldn't have come into existence. Thank you guys for your usual cooperation, for the encouragement, and for, you know, making some of us that are coming out to be useful to the society at large. Thank you guys, and do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.